It's Wednesday, August 18th, 2021. It is around 6:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is EST for World Clock, on a 12-hour shift. I'm in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York. I went out for one of my diplomatic green zone walks with my parasol on the promenade. I returned home to find a brown nose, a brown skin at the kitchen table with Anthony TEOFRIO 1975 and my son Anthony TEOFRIO 2012, which is cat scratch, the number 3, the Roman numeral 3. I asked to whom this was he had invited into my mother's kitchen, being Linda Marie Gunder, 1949, and she said that she was from Child Services. I said, listen to me. I said, who hired you? And then Anthony says, I did. And I said, you don't have the authority. I said, you don't even have an IQ. I was like, listen to me. And I looked straight at her. I said, this has to do with alien services and human services. My son is neither Hispanic, he is not South American, he is not African. My father is Italian. There is a jurisdiction between Iber to Siberia, being Spain, to Russia, Siberia, that I am entitled to. You have no authority here, and you are not allowed to push up on my children. I said, this is guerrilla and modern warfare tactics. It is unacceptable. I was like, you are Hispanic. I was like, you claimed that you were from some Hispanic agency. I'm not accepting services from Hispanic anything. I said, because you are the problem. I said, I did not invite you here. You have a problem with ICE and immigration, and I'm not taking part in anything to do, and I'm not hiring your services. I've said it time and time again. I said, if there is somebody who is here to represent my son Anthony, he is not Hispanic by any stretch of the imagination. He is covered by Iber to Siberia and Italy, where his grandfather was born north in the mountains. That is all. I said, you have no permission. I said, I've had problems with your people before with my son. I said, and you have no permission to be here whatsoever. And I said, and Anthony, I said, you are not to invite this type of brown nosing in again. I said, and until you know how to, explain what a brown noser is, you have no authority to invite a brown noser into my son's life because you put him at danger. For sure. These things exist, but the locals do not have an IQ or a GQ level of anything to protect themselves. And there's more and more that just keep rushing the shores and just keep brushing it off like it's some kind of social acceptance of them and their made-up authority. It's not okay. They do not have authority. They are not welcome here. I know they are in an illegal occupation, and I am not socially accepting it. I'm just not. And it's not a safe environment for my children to be in. Period. I asked her to leave, and she did. That is all. I also told the local NYPD that Lewis had signed a lease with a different brown noser, and it is just more and more just keep washing up into our lives, and I have no way of stopping it. It is one thing to not be hateful and discriminatory on one level, where you are harmful and you order the execution of these things, but there is a point where they just keep coming at you and aggressively, in a passive-aggressive way, in a passive-aggressive manner, just accept you to roll over and take it, which is unacceptable. I've got unreported white crime because I have homicide, suicide, and genocide squad all working with one another, and the disappearing and decreasing white population is going unpronounced and unbeknownst to whatever white population's left. Who's investigating it? I can't investigate it by myself, but I'm definitely feeling the effects of all of the numbers and statistics rolling in the wrong amount and way. This is unacceptable behavior by humans and by aliens. I am an alien abducted by humans, and I have other alien outsiders that are pushing, like, new methods into the local area for which I am. I'm in Empire State. I am in Gotham. I am in New York City. I am in Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. The people that I live with are 3 white people: Anthony TEOFRIO, 1975, Louis Cataruza, 1949, and Linda Marie Gunder, 1949. All 3 of them have not an IQ or a GQ of any outside intelligence of what is going on in the Civil War and the Global War, and the Alienware, ALIENWARE. They don't have an iota of knowledge, and yet they are constantly berated and barraged. And Linda even said in the kitchen, but peacefully, not as aggressively as normal, she said, Nicole, I want you to stop this rhetoric. I said, it is this rhetoric that will save your grandson. I said, I am not being aggressive by any means. I'm simply stating my wishes that this woman never touch or speak to my son ever again, and I don't want her sending her people. The end. *1978, *8378, Nicole Cataruza.